recording because I forgot to. Sorry about that. So the recording is now started. So again, we're starting in restorative bridge. Allowing the body to be completely relaxed here on the block. Again, you feel the front of your body expand with each breath in. Back body melts with each breath out. And let's take one more breath in and out here. And then take your right knee into your chest. And we're going to straighten our left leg and just let your left heel rest on the mat. So your left leg is relaxed. Draw your right thigh in, hands around your shin. And again, settling back into that stillness. Think about sending your breath all the way down the left side of your torso, right into your hip, right into the spot where your thigh meets your hip. And then from here, let's bring your left knee in, or your left foot in, and lower the right knee. And take one big inhale here. And exhale. And this time, left knee comes in. Straighten your right leg out. Let your right heel rest on the mat. And again, notice if you're starting to activate any of your muscles. We might be using our arms a little bit to hold our knee in, but other than that, try and relax your legs, your back, your shoulders, your face and your jaw. Even relax your feet. Finding your breath, that quality of breath that keeps us grounded. Bend your right knee back in, lower your left foot down. And take a breath in and out here, nice and leisurely. And then we'll remove the block. Bring your hips to the ground. Good. And then from here, just making sure that your feet and your knees are about hip distance apart. And take your palms face down by your sides. So moving into the yang part of this pose. So the movement and the energy. So just lifting your hips up on your inhale to bridge pose. Exhale and lower down. Nice and slow. Inhale to rise, hips up. And exhale down. And just noticing here now that the muscles are moving. The muscles are activated. So we slowly lower, lift and lower with each breath in and out. And go at your own pace. Inhale, hips rise. And exhale to lower. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift. Feel the back muscles, the glutes. Exhale to lower. This time, as you inhale, lift your hips, float your arms overhead towards the back of the room. Exhale, hips lower, arms come down. And again, a few more times with your breath. Inhaling, hips up, arms up. And exhale, lower everything down. And again, your flow, your movements with your breath. And then hold your hips up. Bring your arms back down by your sides. So we're holding our hips up into bridge. Just staying here for a few breaths. Gently walk your shoulders down your back. Perhaps walk them towards the center of your back and interlace your fingers. So energy here. Muscles engaged. Breathe in and out. Slowly lower your hips. Good. Windshield washer your knees from side to side. Awesome. From here, take your right ankle on top of your left thigh. So coming into figure 4. And then drawing your left thigh in towards your chest, reach around behind your thigh. So moving once again into the yin pose. So the stillness. Soften all of the muscles, relax your hips, your shoulders. Relax your feet, your jaw. And as you gently guide your left thigh in towards your chest, think about actively kind of pressing your right thigh away from you. So finding that nice oozy stretch all down your right hip, your right glute. And just breathe. Again, coming to a point of your edge, the place where you feel the stretch, a little discomfort maybe, but never pain. And then learning just to relax in that sensation. soften. And eventually your body will open. It will adapt. But it's a process. And we have to be patient and honor whatever our body's telling us right now. And slowly release your legs down. Keep your knees bent. You can uncross. Take your feet as wide as your mat and windshield washer side to side. So the movement now in the hip. And going nice and slow. Your shoulder blades relax. And coming to stillness, bring your feet back in about hip distance apart. Cross your left ankle on top of right thigh. And same thing here. Draw your right thigh in. Coming into figure 4 on the other side. Right into your breath. Right into your stillness. Right into that edge. Noticing where your mind might be wandering, just gently drawing it back to the breath. Drawing it back to noticing how your physical body is feeling. Just tuning everything inwards. Just a few more breaths. Let's uncross and bring both feet down. Keep your knees bent. And the movement again, this time. Again, take your feet as wide as your mat and just windshield washer from side to side. Trying to exaggerate the movements. Going nice and deep. Good. Then draw both knees into your chest. Roll yourself up to seated. We're going to come right over onto our belly. So working on a little shoulder opening. You're going to take your right arm and you're going to stretch it straight out to the side, right out from your shoulder. Over so you can see a bit. Okay. With your left hand, you're going to roll yourself over onto your right side. And just let your right ear rest on the ground. And your back foot, you can have your legs stacked or you can bend your left foot and place it behind you on the mat. Allow your head to rest either on the mat or you can put a pillow or a block under your head. And then just noticing the nice opening in your right shoulder. Falling into our yin state of mind. Muscles soften. Coming right to that edge without finding pain. So just feeling the nice opening stretch across the front of your shoulder. And your right palm is facing the ground. Relax your jaw, your fingers, your toes. And slowly make your way back onto your belly. And we'll do the same thing with the other arm. So I'm just going to shift over a bit. So taking your left arm straight out from your shoulder. And with your right hand, rolling yourself over. And again, your top leg, you can bend your right knee, place your foot on the ground behind you if you like, or have your legs stacked, whatever works. Head rests, neck relaxes, and breathe. Perhaps easing a little deeper if you find there's an opening. And coming right into your relaxation again, your stillness. Make your way onto your belly. And slowly pressing up. And we'll just come to either a kneeling position or cross-legged, whatever works for you. So moving into some yang for our shoulders, I invite you to start with shoulder rolls. So again, moving out of the stillness, moving out of the quietness into movement. And let's start to make those circles bigger if that's available today. Maybe full arm circles back. Good. Take your hands behind your back. Press your palms down as you draw your heart up. And then from here, right arm under left. Coming into perhaps a hug or eagle, whatever works. And again, finding a little bit of stillness here. So pressing or squeezing your arms together. Think about opening up your shoulder blades. So separating them, they slide away from each other. Find your stillness. And then just lifting your arms and your elbows up and gently down. We'll do this a few times. So adding the energy, the effort, the muscles into the mix here. And then unraveling. Shake it off. Left arm under right. So again, find your hug or your bind. Holding in stillness. Shoulder blades broad and open, stretching across the upper back. And then up and down. It doesn't have to be a big movement. And unravel. Just let your arms hang by your sides. Feel all of the energy drawing down into your fingertips. And then we're going to make our way into a seated position, if you're not already there. Your left leg is going to come straight out to the side, and you're going to tuck your right foot right into your left thigh. So coming into a half butterfly. Good. And then again, yin, softening all of the muscles as we melt our body forward. Now you can rest on your bolster, on blocks. You can stay up on your hands. whatever works for you. Just allowing your torso to soften. Your shoulders and your head become heavy. Think about making your exhales longer than your inhales. So maybe counting to 3 or 4 on each inhale, and as you exhale, maybe lengthening that to a count of 5, 6, or maybe even 7. With each exhale, just allowing the body to soften a little more. Slowly start to walk yourself up. Keep your legs as they are. Take your right arm straight up to the sky. And we're just going to add our movement in here as we just lean over and then inhale back up straight. And then leaning over and up. And again, we'll just do this a few times with our breath. And here again, noticing the stretch in your side. Noticing the muscles are starting to activate. And again, we're just adding movement into where we had stillness. One final time. And then slowly up. Release your arm down. And we'll switch sides. So right leg comes out. Your left leg in. Settling right down into our half butterfly. So just allowing your torso to slide, to relax forward. You might notice a difference on each side. Again, come down to your edge, to your place, to your limit. And then once you find that spot, resolve to be still, resolve to relax, resolve to breathe. allowing your body to naturally ease into the fold. Just letting gravity do its work. Soften your shoulders, your jaw, all of those places we like to hide our tension. We don't even realize it. And let's ease ourselves up. Inhale your left arm up and exhale over to the side. Again, with your breath, inhaling to rise and exhaling over. I'm doing this a few times. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up and exhale, arm down. We'll make our way into child's pose. So knees as wide as your mat, toes touch. Good. And if you like, you can relax on your bolster. Just taking it, letting your torso come right down on it, or you can come right to the ground, whatever works for you today. Once you're there, again, just soften. So not trying to hold on to anything. Arms are relaxed. Your head is relaxed down onto something. Let it rest on your bolster or a block or the mat. With each inhale, just feeling the expansion in your torso, the back body lengthen and broaden with each breath in. Melting with each breath out. And draw your mind back, reining it in from the busyness, the clutter. Map your own journey. Go on your own journey. Don't let others hold you back, and don't hold them back. Don't judge their journey or allow them to judge yours. All persons are free to have the experience their souls lead them to. Many of us started our journey by having experiences that others thought we should. Some of us tried to dictate the lessons and the adventures of others. This caused pain and confusion for all. Learning those lessons, the lessons of setting each other free, became an important part of our journey. But now we're on to a new part. Pack your bags, get out your map, and don't worry about where you'll go and what you'll see. Go where your heart leads. Your soul already knows the way. It will speak quietly through the voice of your heart, your wisdom, your intuition. Listen to the voice. the quiet voice within that assures you you're safe. You will meet and learn from everyone you need to along the way. Don't limit your own experiences. And don't limit the experiences of those you love or those you meet along the way. Start today to follow your heart. Map out your own journey and have the adventure of a lifetime. And we'll start to awaken in our child's pose. So again, shifting from the yin stillness and relaxation to activating the muscles by stretching your arms towards the front of your mat. Pressing your fingertips into the earth as you press your hips back towards your heels. Finding the length in your torso. And then staying up on your fingertips, just walk your hands towards the right side, right off of your mat. So a nice juicy stretch as you press your left hip back. The fingertips walk over towards the left side of our mat, right off the mat onto the floor. Lengthen your right hip back, stretch the right side body. Coming back to the center, and we'll inhale into tabletop. And we'll just do a few rounds of cat-cow before we finish. So just rounding your back, tuck your tail, drop your head. And then inhale, belly drops. Broaden through your heart, lift your head and your tail. Exhale, rounding. And inhale, opening up. And we'll do that one more time. And then pressing yourself back, either coming to seated or coming onto your knees. We're finishing our practice together today. One final breath in. Nice big juicy breath, fill up. Exhale, hands to heart. And I thank you all for joining me today. Namaste. And I will stop the recording. And here we go. So the recording has stopped.